out of town and help us, like these folks that came in for that lunch or breakfast that we had. We didn't have enough for them to really work with to help us and give us advice. Because we didn't have, we don't even have a thought of where the next industrial park needs to be. Let alone have, land that we purchased or have rights on, nothing. So we have a lot of work to do. I don't know, what everybody else thinks, but that's just my perspective as a new person who's a utility person.
Well, I guess you and I, when we had a conversation that we need to decide, bring this before the board and decide what do we really want from the Jasper County Water and Sewer Authority for the dollars that we're getting. What we expect to get from this.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to get. And in order to even review or look at a contract, we need to know what we want.
Do we know where, do they have a 5-year, 10-year plan? I don't know. They do, where they plan on putting lines in next. Don't we kind of need to know that, want to know that? If we've identified areas that we know are probably going to be growth corridors, like, 16 widened, when we kind of expect that to be a focal area? Are we just marrying these things together where we know this area, this area, this area are probably our most likely growth corridors? Do we have things in place to attract businesses? That's the big question.
We're totally reactive at this point. We're not proactive, period.
Even with the breakfast at the Chamber's office, we really had no answers because of the fact that there was no plan. And so,
no answers. And they were shocked that we were such neophytes in the game, in the competitive economic development game, where everybody is, not everybody, but I know of communities that have spec buildings in place in their industrial parks. I know of a situation where they gave the business the building to get the jobs and the manufacturing in that site. We don't have the industrial park yet, let alone a spec building for somebody to move into and get cranked up. I know the authority is looking for something quick, but I think there is a homework process to this